Yo guys, today I'll be showing you my 15-0 rank 1 controller settings and camera settings. So to start off with the controller settings, when you play online your preset is automatically set to competitive, so don't worry about this. Shot assistance I've got on assisted. Pros have to use precision shooting at events this year, but it's really hard to learn and get good at, so just use assisted because it doesn't really matter in champs or rivals anyway. Timed finishing, make sure to have it on. It's really good for power shots and finesse shots, and if you time them green you can pretty much guarantee them going in, so make sure to use timed finishing and have it on. Now passing, I've got through pass assistance and lobbed through pass on semi, then I've got ground pass assistance, cross assistance and lobbed pass assistance all on assisted, pass receiver lock late, precision pass sensitivity normal, and now defending. I've got clearance assistance on directional. Make sure to have it on directional because that means you can clear the ball towards one of your players and not just for a random throw in or a corner. It's a lot better than classic, so make sure to put this on directional. Then for defending I've got advanced defending. This is also really good. This is where you can press X to do a shoulder challenge, and it's really effective when you're defending, and that's why you should make sure to have it on advanced defending instead of tactical defending. You don't have to use the shoulder challenge if you don't want to, but it's always a good option to have it available. Then pass block assistance I've got on, and now player switching. I've got auto switching on air balls and loose balls, then I've got auto switch move assistance on none, right stick switching on classic. Some people like to use the other ones, but I find classic to be the most reliable and most consistent. Then I've got right stick switching reference on player relative, right stick switching sensitivity on 4. Next player switching also on classic. I don't like any of the goal side or closest to the ball. I find classic to make the best decisions. Then I've got reaction time calibration off, reaction time calibration sensitivity on 6, and player lock on. Player lock is very useful this year with how bad the attacking AI is. You can make runs yourself and you can make much better passes, and I'll be making an in-depth video about player locking soon, so make sure to check that out if you're watching this in the future. Then for goalkeeper I've got save assistance on semi, and in controller preferences make sure to have analog sprint off. This is very important. This is basically a setting that you have to press R2 in harder for your players to sprint as fast as they can. This is good for like career mode or kickoff, but not for ultimate team, so make sure to have it off. Same with trigger effect. You want your players to sprint, jockey and shield to the best of their ability as soon as you press in R2 or L2. You don't want to have to press it in as hard as you can just to make sure that your players sprinting properly or shielding the ball properly. And then I've got user vibration feedback on enhanced. There's another key setting in visual, which is playstyle plus overhead indicators. Make sure to turn this off, because at the start of FC25 whenever the playstyle plus popped up over your player's head, it gave you a lag spike and literally froze your game for a split second. Now they fixed that, but I still think I have a conspiracy theory that this makes your gameplay bad and gives you delay, especially with Tiki Taka Plus. Try to turn this on and use a play with Tiki Taka Plus and you'll still see your game freeze for a split second every time the playstyle pops up. So make sure to turn this off just in case it gives you delay. And now the camera settings. So I've got my camera on co-op. I find this camera angle to give you the best view of the pitch out of all the camera angles, because it lets you see so much of the pitch and gives you full control over the game. And that's why I've got the height on 17 and the zoom on 0. Zoom on 0 means that I've got it zoomed out as much as possible to see as much of the pitch as possible. And then height at 17. So I'm looking from a really high angle, but not the highest angle possible, so that I still get a good view. A lot of people always ask me under my videos what camera settings I use and that they think they're really good. So make sure to try these out. Co-op 17, height 0, zoom. Then make sure to leave all the other settings on what they are, ball tracking 0, all these on 10. And make sure to turn power shot zoom off. You don't want the power shot zoom on, it's very distracting, especially in an intense game. You want to be concentrating and not have your screen zoomed in randomly just because your opponent did a power shot. Here's some gameplay using my camera settings. Like I said, people always ask me under my videos what camera settings I use, so I hope you enjoy these because I think they're the best camera settings possible. Right now on your screen you can click on my video that will show you my 15-0 rank 1 custom tactics, so check that out. Drop a sub if you enjoyed this video, and yeah, thanks for watching.